Hello and welcome to today's game review. In this video I'll be reviewing Deep Rock Galactic, an early access game developed by Ghost Ship Games. So let's get right in. First, I would like to do a gameplay overview. This is a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS featuring 100% destructible environments, hordes of alien enemies, unique caves, and various mission types. There are 4 unique classes: Driller, Engineer, Gunner, and Scout, each with their own abilities, loadout, and playstyle. I'll do a brief introduction on each kit, but let me know in the comments if you want to see a more in-depth breakdown of each class. So let's start with the Driller. Your primary weapon is an AoE flamethrower and a heavy pistol secondary. Your utility tool is a massive drill that can clear rock and dirt with ease. And finally, your explosive is a C4 that does a huge AoE damage and it clears rock and dirt as well. Next is Engineer. Your primary weapon is a pump-action shotgun that shreds enemy weak spots, and a grenade launcher secondary. Your utility tool is a platform gun. This helps your teammates navigate cave walls with ease. And finally, your class ability is a buildable sentry gun that mows down hordes of enemies. As Gunner, you'll be your team's main source of consistent damage. Your primary weapon is a chain gun with a high rate of fire, coupled with a heavy revolver, and you'll be able to shred enemies with ease. And finally, Scout. Equipped with an assault rifle and a sawed-off shotgun, you'll be able to hold your own for a little bit without your team. The main role of the Scout is to provide light and explore caves ahead of their teammates. Personally, I enjoy Engineer, but I suggest you give each class a try and see what fits your playstyle. Every time you load into a new mission, you'll be dropped into a randomly generated cave, where you'll be able to destroy anything and everything in your path. There's no set path to complete your objectives, so you can dig straight to your objective, or explore the vast cave system for loot, but always watch your back for alien bugs. Speaking of alien bugs, alien enemies you'll be facing have their own unique class as well, from basic grunts to heavily armored enemies, and even boss fights. Depending on the difficulty you will select, will determine on the size, severity, and frequency of alien swarms. There are currently 5 different mission types you can pick from, starting with Mining Expedition, Egg Hunt, Salvage, Point Extraction, and Elimination, which are all playable in 8 different region types. A brief overview of each mission type. Mining Expedition is one of the most simple missions. Mine the appropriate amount of Morkite and the optional secondary objective. Since these are the easiest missions, they also have the lowest payout. Egg Hunt missions are pretty easy as well. You'll need to use your map for this one more often. All you need to do is look for the pink spots on the map, mine the eggs, survive the swarms, deposit the eggs. My personal favorite is Salvage, where you need to recover lost mules and repair them. And after that, you will need to repair the drop pod, and while having to repair everything, you need to survive an alien onslaught. There's a rewarding payout for this, and lots of action in this mission type. Point Extraction will require a heavy mining rig. Players will need to extract heavy mining materials and bring them back to the heavy lifter, and then defend the lifter from alien swarms. Finally, Elimination. Simply, it's a mini-boss battle where you have to fight a difficult foe, but it's recommended to play these missions with a squad. All objectives have their own characteristic ways of approaching and completing objectives. All missions have unique primary and secondary objectives, whereas the primary objective is necessary to complete, whereas the second is optional for additional credits and experience. This game, you feel like you're being rewarded for playing the game. With the levels of progression, cosmetic items, resources, and mission loot, it seems like you get rewarded just for doing about anything in Deep Rock Galactic. The loot drop rates and mission rewards are evenly proportioned with the price of cosmetic items and weapon upgrades, where it is rewarding when you unlock such items, but not to the point where the game is an absolute grind fest. Now on to replayability. The randomly generated caves and enemy spawns keep players on their toes every time they start a new mission, with some missions having their own special events, such as Gold Rush, with higher gold deposits, and Explosive Bugs, where all enemy bugs explode upon death, and many more unique mission modifiers. These mission modifiers are random and are not on a schedule, so complete them while you can. I feel that Deep Rock Galactic has a considerable amount of replayability due to the unique cave generation and mission objectives changing. Not to mention each mission has a difficult reward multiplier, which increases loot, challenge, and excitement. Each region has its own different crafting resource, which are used in crafting new weapon upgrades and cosmetic items. Finally, the unique art style and shoot 'em up gameplay keeps bringing me back again and again. Last but not least is the production quality of Deep Rock Galactic. I believe it is outstanding, considering AAA games nowadays are at least broken in buggy states. But that's a topic for another video. From my experience playing the game, I've not run into any game-breaking bugs or issues, which is like a breath of fresh air. But remember, this is an early access game made by an indie studio, so I urge you to at least give the game a try, support the indie studios that are putting out fantastic content. But feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. My favorite comment could get a featured in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and sub. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.